Hello, everybody. My name is Gavin, and welcome back to the What's on My Mind podcast. This is episode 2 officially. Hope you guys enjoyed the first episode, and more are definitely here to come. So I just got back from school, and I've got plenty of ideas that I want to run by or just talk about. That's the point of this podcast. So why don't we get started? All right. So for topic one, I kind of wanted to talk about what I was doing yesterday after I kind of finished the recording for this, and it was kind of a cool thing that I figured out I was doing, and it was downloading mods to an Oculus. Now, an Oculus is made by Facebook, and it's probably the most popular VR there is out there because of its simplicity, and you don't need any outside source besides the Oculus itself. So it's a really cool device to use as a VR headset, and I love it. I've had mine for since last Christmas, since last Christmas, and it's worked for me very well, and I absolutely love it. And I was always a little scared to getting into mods because I didn't want to like corrupt a file and have to factory reset my thing again. Last time it was because there's a live going out glitch, but hopefully that's fixed and I'll never have to, reset the Oculus again. But yesterday I got into mods and I was downloading plenty of mods. And mostly the mods I was downloading for were for the new Bone Labs or the Bone Work sequel for the Oculus. And it's really it's really simple. You just trustworthy find a trustworthy website where you can download mods from, and you just transfer those mods to the Oculus hardware, and you have to plug in your Oculus and you have to do the whole thing. But it's very, very simple, very, very simple than I thought it would be. And I'm happy I've done it because I have a lot of fun just messing around in Oculus. And I think it's a little swell time. I also kind of modded some Blades and Sorcery. I downloaded a mod here and there. But overall, I'm having a very good experience with my Oculus so far. One thing about Oculus is that I wish they would fix or make something to make it better is the battery life on Oculuses. It's worse than the iPhones, including mine. Like, let's say you're at 100% and you're down to 95 by the time you actually get to playing a game, if you're like just booting up stuff or updating stuff. You can probably get maybe 2 hours and a half of playing time before like you need to, charge it or it's getting pretty low. Which is all right, I understand, but it should last a little bit longer. So hopefully they'll make something or, figure out something that, could extend the battery life itself or just something along those lines. Another like kind of like topic point I wanted to talk about was Patreon. I did talk about it a little bit in the last episode, but I didn't really want to, push that in to the first like official episode of this channel and this podcast series itself. But I have a Patreon. It's only a dollar. It's only $1 a month. You don't have to do it. It's just there if you're feeling extra generous, and if you don't want to, that's really fine because the only thing it really gives you is some bonus content here and there, a thank you message before the like beginning of the episode itself. So it's like um, it's after the intro, but it's not before the topic one, if you get what I mean, or the episode title itself. So yeah, if you're interested in doing it, the link is in the description. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Usually the videos on Patreon come out 2 days or a day before the actual video comes out, and I will extend it a little farther back, but I want to pump out some videos just in case I get like unmotivated. The podcast itself doesn't die out, so that's why I'm doing this after school. So I believe that's all I kind of wanted to talk about for topic one. So why don't we head over to good old topic two? All right, so on to topic two, and before I really get discussing topic two, or even like bringing up itself, part one, well, reason one is because I kind of want to figure out what to talk about, but reason two is I kind of wanted to expand on the fact that I kind of brought up like in the last episode, like the Patreon. Please, if you have like any topics or upcoming things that you would like me to address in my next episode, please by all means let me know. I'd love to talk about it. And also, if you're a fan of the podcast or if anything like that, and you'd like to be on the podcast itself, I'd absolutely love to have you. I love having guests, and I have a fun time with them. Eventually, I will show my other podcast channel that I do with my best friend, but we'll do that. So let's actually start topic two. So for topic two, it's more of like an awareness or something for something that's actually going on right now. And I'm going to leave all political thoughts or religious thoughts or all that stuff behind here and talk about climate change. Now, climate change used to be known as global warming, but now it's known as climate change. And the reason we don't use global warming as much is because, well, yes, it does heat the planet pretty exponentially, but it also colds the planet near the poles. So, like for instance, the North Pole is getting very, very hotter, and the South Pole is going to start freezing even colder. So down at the poles, it will be even colder. So whatever you believe in, climate change is a fact, and it's scary. So pretty much the entire Earth like lifespan there's been, and since life has existed, like actual sentient life, there's been like six mass extinctions, or there's been six mass extinctions, and the sixth one has been going on since the 50s. And a mass extinction isn't just like one species, like us, the human species. No, it's multiple species. So like the Cretaceous or the dinosaur, let's say dinosaur extinction, that was probably around 80-ish% of all dinosaurs were extinct, which is a very scary number. And that could be, if we don't change like what we're doing soon, it's a grim fact, but we could go through another extinction event where species will just drop dead, and we'll run out of resources, and when we'll start dropping dead, and it's just going to be a hell of a time. And and the course that America specifically is on, economically wise, we're going right into the drain, man. We are trillions of dollars in debt, and it's just not looking good. And it's a very grim fact, and I don't want to make light of it, but it's kind of fun, it's kind of funny. Like us humans, the most smart, intelligent, and strong. Well, not I don't know about strong, but like overall strong, like species on this planet are the ones that are killing it. It's a sad, funny, and grim fact, and it's something that we can change, and we have been changing for the past 10 years. Most causes of global warming is, as you know, carbon dioxide. We breathe, we produce when we burn coal for energy. Others are aerosols from like sprays, and aerosols push out scents. You can also get high off aerosols. Those are whippets and stuff as such. Another major fact is methane. Now you wouldn't think methane would be that much, wouldn't be that serious, but uh, it's mostly food producer countries like us, like the Americas. Well, just I'm talking about for us, like me. The Americas are heavy food producers, so we produce a lot of food, so we need a lot of cattle. There's a lot of mouths to feed. And cattle is like the only reason, besides landfills, that our methane problem is that bad. Now, before I keep going on this spiel, I am no expert by any means, so do not take me on this. But I just kind of wanted to talk about, global warming or climate change. I just want to kind of bring it up just to let you guys know, like, hey, this is a serious thing, and we need to address it at some point. So there's obviously many fundraisers or nonprofit organizations you can donate to or even help out if they're in your local area. So please do so, and just go green, be safe with what you do. Don't like do anything that's like, horrible for the environment. Don't dump oils in the ground. Make sure you turn off your lights when you don't need them. Okay, now I hate when people are as strict as they are with lights, but I became kind of strict with the lights ever since I saw how much some power bills can be. So I won't dwell on this like sad little topic any longer. So I actually got to go do something. So I will, when you hear me next time for topic three, it's going to be like an hour or two later. So I'll see you guys later. So sorry. Okay, guys. I understand that it just said topic three, but I don't really have a topic three. Now, I kind of want to end this short podcast episode with more of a clarification note. Now, in topic one and topic two, I kind of touched on some stuff about the podcast channel and just the podcast in general. And I wanted to take this topic time to really my bad. Clarific. You know what? You know what I mean. I want to take that time to like go over some of these things, And I mean, let's just start somewhere. So the podcast episode lengths, I've noticed that they're not super long, but they're also not super short. They're like 10, 15 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes. And part of the reason is, I like to explain, talk about stuff very fast. And the other part of the reason is, I don't like editing. I'm not a fan of editing. I'm not a fan of waiting for edits to do, and I like just getting enough episodes out. So, don't expect anything longer than an hour when it comes to podcast episodes and so on and so forth. Now for eventual content in the future, I might do live stream episodes or stuff like that. Something interesting other than just plain episodes every week. And touching on every week. So far I'm gonna plan to do one podcast episode every week. So this is actually being filmed or recorded on the 10th, and the first episode is even scheduled to come out the 12th. So I'm recording a little early because I want to get it out and just have it ready. So probably prepare for every Wednesday. Probably we'll have a new episode out. But that's pretty much all that I haven't addressed yet. Like I said in topic one, I kind of touched on the Patreon. Make sure to check the Patreon out. You don't have to, but it's a cool perk for just $1 a month. You can cancel at any time, and it's like nothing to hold against you. Like if you guys don't do it, that's 100% fine. I mean, I wouldn't, but it's always if you have something to share. I mean, something you have something to give, then you want to. Please, by all means, I'm here. And on YouTube, you guys make sure to subscribe and comment down below ideas you want me to talk about or guests you want me to have on the podcast if possible. But that's pretty much all I have for today's podcast. I'm sorry this was a short one. I promise I will start making some new longer ones. Like this episode, I kind of just wanted to get out there and just kind of talk some stuff I had on about the day. That's probably how it'll mostly be. I'll probably save the longer 30-minute episodes to film on a weekend because I have more time to clarify and like kind of prepare for it. So that's pretty much all I got for this week's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it.